Hello everyone, in this video we are gonna discuss about the hospital waste management. This is very important topic. Question is asked very commonly about this topic. What is biomedical waste? These are the things which comes from the hospital, from the patients, from the labs and the operation theaters as a waste material. The biomedical waste rules 1998 come into force in India. Biomedical waste rule come into force in India on 28th July 1998. The biomedical waste is any waste that is generated during the diagnosis, treatment, or immunization of the human beings or the animals, and this is classified into various sections. Classification of biomedical waste. This is the infectious waste. First, infectious waste is the one that has come from the patient. The material, any material like sheets etc comes in the contact of patient. Lab waste, swabs from the lab, cultures from the swab, and the patient excreta extra. These are the infectious materials. And then comes the pathological waste. Pathological waste are the things like the human tissues which are removed etc. Human tissues, fluids, blood, other body fluids, and the aborted fetuses etc. These are the pathological, comes under the pathological waste. Sharps, like the instruments used during the treatment, like needles, infusion sets, scalpels, knives, blades, and the broken glass. And other are the pharmaceutical waste, some kind of chemical wastes, and the wastes with heavy metals, pressurized containers, and the radioactive waste. So these are the classified biomedical waste. Now after this we will see that the type of waste and the type of bags are used for the human excreta. This is very important. It is very important to learn, and various categories have been divided for this. So here I will write down the category and the waste category over here, category number, waste category, and the treatment and disposal, that how to treat it and disposed them. It's very important. So number one comes the human wastes, like the human body parts, any human body parts, any anatomical part, tissues, organs, other body parts. So these are eitherly deburied and incinerated. Incineration is done. In incineration they are just burned out and the material is reduced in volume and weight. In the category number 2, there come any fluid, like they have said that animal waste, you can say human waste like fluids etc., human fluids etc., the body parts, bleeding parts, fluids, blood, experimental animals used in research, waste generated by veterinary hospitals, colleges etc., discharge from hospitals. So these comes under the category number 2, and this is also the same treatment is given, either the deburied or incineration is done in this case. And the third one is the microbiology and biotechnology waste. Microbiology and biotechnology waste. So in this come the waste from the laboratory cultures, stocks, lab cultures, stocks, vaccines, human cells etc., any animal cell cultures, infectious agents from the research laboratory, waste production of biological any toxins, dishes and devices. So these comes for the treated under local autoclaving. Autoclaves means they are treated under pressurized high temperature, or you can do this cleanliness by microwaving and incineration too. And now comes the category number 4, that is the waste sharps. As I have already told you, needles came in this category, scalpels came, syringes, scalpels, blades, glass etc. These are come in the waste sharps, and this is done by the disinfection by they are treated by disinfection, either the chemical treatment with any chemical, by autoclaving, microwaving, shredding etc. Now comes under the category number 5 is the discarded medicines and cytotoxic drugs. Discarded medicine and cytotoxic drugs, which comprises of the expired medicines, contaminated medicines, or the discarded medicines. So these are treated again incineration, and either they are dumped or buried in the landfills. Now the sixth one is the solid waste. Under this solid waste comes the blood, fluids, cotton, dressings, plasters, cotton, dressings, plasters, any other material that come in the contact of the body fluid of the patient, like blood etc., excreta, linens, like beddings, their bed sheets of the patients etc. These are come in the solid waste, and they are treated by incineration. Mostly the if there is a choice is given incineration, so you have to tick on the incineration. The first one is mostly there is the treatment is by the incineration, because we cannot remember the categories like this much. Autoclaving, these are all are the same, means they are treated under a heavy high temperature. Autoclaving or microwaving, the things are treated under on high temperature. Now the category number 7 comes for the solid waste, like these are the solid waste belongs to the plastic things like tubes, catheters, IV sets etc., intravenous sets etc. comes in this, and they are treated or disposed by the chemical treatment, or by autoclaving, microwaving, etc. Now come the liquid waste. Liquid waste are the waste generated from the labs, from the various washings, cleaning of hospital, etc., and disinfecting activities. So that is the liquid waste, and we can treat it by either by the chemical treatment or drains. So we can drain that discharges into the drains, into the sewage. Ninth one is the incineration ash. After the incineration, the material which is left, which is reduced in volume and weight, and how that is treated, it is put in the landfills by municipal committees. That means it is deeply buried in the land after the incineration. Now the category number 10 and the last one is the chemical used in the production of biological and chemical used in infection or insecticides. Various chemicals used for addition like glutaraldehyde, alcohol, sodium hypochlorite, etc. These are the chemicals used in the hospitals or for the disinfections and for the as insecticides. So how they are disposed? They are drained into the sewage system or put in the landfills. So this was about the various categories. Number up to 10 categories are there, and their treatment. Mostly the answer is the incineration. If the option is given incineration, you have to take that or the deep buried. So this one is very very important. Now as I have the less space, so you have to hear me again and again for this, or either go to the textbooks. So now we will discuss about the color coding in the hospital. Color coding, the type of container used for the waste, type of container, and the waste category type. I will mention in the video like the which category is used for that, and the treatment option. This is also easy treatment for that material, the waste material, you can say over here, treatment for the waste material. Now the first one color coding is the yellow. We in the hospitals we have yellow bags, and this is the yellow one are the plastic bag, and what materials we have to put in the yellow bags, that is the human anatomical waste. That is I have discussed in the last table about that is the human waste category, comes in category 1 human waste, and the animal waste, this one is the second one, and the microbiology etc waste, and category number 6, that is the solid waste. In the solid waste there is tubes, catheters, there is the bed linens, beddings, other materials etc. And treatment is, as I have told you, incineration, अंश नो बेबी, डीप बरियल. अंश वीडियो लंबी है, आप डिस्टर्ब करो प्लीज बीच में. The second one comes the red bags. This topic is very important. So in this comes the disinfected containers we have to use, or they are the plastic bags. Either you have to put in the red containers or in the plastic bags. So here in this the category comes about the, again you can put microbiology waste or biotechnology waste in the red bag. You can put the solid waste, same, the bed linens, the dressings, plaster cast, the contaminated material with the blood, etc. So tubes, catheters, etc. you can also put in the red bag or in the red container. And the treatment is either you can do autoclave, chemical treatment, or microwave for the red bag containers. Hold on. Third one is the blue or the white bags. These are again the plastic bags and they are the puncture proof. So in this we can put puncture, they are the plastic bags and puncture proof because the sharps are put in them, like needles, like blades, scalpels, etc. And the tubes, catheters, intravenous IV sets, etc. are put in this. And treatment is same, autoclaving by chemical treatment or microwaving. Last one is the black color coding. These are again the black bags. These are the plastic bags. And in this we can put category number 5, that is the discarded medicines. And there is the incineration ash, and there are the solids like from solid that came from the disinfected materials, from the insecticides etc. So they are disposed to the landfills. This is very important. So that what you have to put in the yellow bag, red bag, blue or white bag, and the black bag. So you should know about all that. In blue bag you have to put the sharp materials, in the red you have to put up the microbiological waste or the biotechnology waste, and you have to put the plaster, beddings, etc. in the red bag. And in the yellow one, the plastic bag, you can put the animal waste, human waste like tissues, etc. removed in the OT. Animal waste, those are used in the research products. Solid waste and microbiological waste you can put. So this was all about, and this is very important. Thank you.